pick their prey, but they never cry out loud. Cry out. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Sometimes when you call the beast doth come. Rock on, ancient queen, rock on. Follow those who pale in your shadow. Rulers make bad lovers. You better put your kingdom up for sale. Up for sale. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? Well, now tell me, is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Go home. Go Cool, pale shadow of a woman, black widow. Cool, pale shadow of a woman, gold dust woman. Cool, pale shadow of a woman, black widow. Cool, pale shadow, she's a dragon, gold dust woman. Plenty of the beast in the show tonight. You guys have got 3 little cute red-headed little puppy dogs in the house. Welcome. Surprise, you guys. I wasn't gonna do these these for a little while. I was gonna take a break. But you know what? Instead, I got inspired to rock it out with my dear friends, Juan and Christoph, whose house I'm at right now. And I thought, how was the sound on that, you little kids out there? How's the sound? Well, I don't know, but we're going to try this out for try, just see if this works. Texas. I also left my weed in Texas. Not really. I took it because I took the Amtrak train. And they don't check for things like that. I think it would be really fun to introduce the pups first. This is Sochi. Say hi, Sochi. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, please. Oh, somebody didn't like my breath. Look how cute Sochi is. Get a load of the never-ending story dog. Yeah, that's right. No, doesn't want to come. Oh, doesn't. Pablo's being an old troublemaker. This is Pablo, who you might have seen. Come here. Pablo, what are you doing? Look at Pablo. Say hello, Pablo. This is Pablo. Pablo really, really nice. Pablo got toofuses. Pablo got toofuses. Well, Pablo doesn't have that many toofuses, right? Him's losing them a little bit. He's old. Right, Pops? Look at Pablo. Okay. Quinto's next. Come here. That's a Quinto. Hello, Quinto. Say hello, Quinto. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I know how to lick you. I know how to lick you all the time, everywhere, all over your body. Lick, lick, lick. Lickosaurus Rex. It's really cute. I thought I would introduce you to the beasts, because the beasts doth come. Well, you might be hearing a little bit from them tonight, because they like to screenplay. Well, you know, I got some news, a little bit of news. I first would like to say that I am in the paradise garden of my dear friends Juan and Christoph, and we'll get to know them just a little bit in a little bit. But you know, when you rent your apartment out in New York City, you know, you can't really just stay at one friend's house for months at a time, because they would kill me and I would kill myself. So what I do is I have friends that I love dearly and I never get the chance to see, and you know, we're all on the same page, and so I've traveled around a little bit. You know, yes, Joey. I can sing Bermuda later. I'll have to cut something, but that's totally fine. I like that you requested my original. Thank you. I never do Back in Black because it destroys my vocals, but I figure if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it right off the bat, because after dark, people don't want to hear the screaming. But, so yes, I have been traveling very safely. There is a way to do it, and I have kind of figured that way out, wouldn't you say, guys? You know, we've been, wherever I go, I try to get the test and kick the trip off with a nice, clear, clean slate. I take I think immunity is key. I think we got to take our vitamin D, vitamin C, oregano, zinc, whatever the crap you think is going to help you. A high immunity is the key. Not being around a ton of strangers, keeping your space outside when you're around strangers, and mostly just hanging out and cooking at home with your friends who you're staying at their houses. And we're just going to do that. You know, I'm going to keep doing that until I get my job back and can pay my rent again. So let's skip it on to the next song. I have a special guest tonight. She's not coming yet. She's coming later. The gorgeous, sexy, horrorest of horrors, Sherry Vine, is going to be here. And I say that with only love and great admiration, because we all want to be the horrorest of horrors, don't we? Don't we? I think so. So the next song I'd like to sing for you cats is a song that is actually, the track is not one of the ones that I bought on iTunes. It's actually a track that I made with, as a matter of fact, the next two songs in a row are homemade tracks. This track is a song by one of the creepiest songs of the 70s that, you know, if anybody grew up in the 70s, I grew up in the 70s. You guys grew up in the 70s. We all grew up in the 70s. And when I was little, you know, I'd be in the back seat of the Monte Carlo, and no seatbelts, of course, and we'd be coming home late from my parents at a party. So I'd be sleeping in the back seat and way far away from them, and the radio would be playing in the back seat, and like creepy 70s songs would come on, you know, like Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door. No, I'm not gonna open that fucking door. You open the door, okay? I'm not doing it. I don't want to see what's on the other side of the door. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. That's a good one. That's actually a good one, but still creepy. But of all the creepy songs of the 70s, I believe this is the creepiest one that I can think of to date. And it's by 10cc. And so I'm going to do... How's everybody doing out there? Oh, good. I'm glad to see some comments. Thank you for comments. And if you know, I may do it next Tuesday. I may not. We'll have to see how it's going, because I am kind of moving around, and we'll just see what happens. But I'm such a beautiful territory, so I may do it. But if you guys don't have anything going on and you want to Venmo me a little tip, I would be most grateful. It's Amber-Martin-101 at Venmo, and paypal.me/MSAmberMartin at PayPal. Feel free to do it. Again, if you're broke like me, I understand. Consider it a gift. That's how I feel. And I'm sending this whole set out to my people down in Southeast Texas tonight, because they are in big trouble. They got a big old monster Category 3 hurricane coming. Okay, I think I've talked enough. Let's get to the creepy 70s songs. What do you say? And here it is. Remember, I created these next 2 tracks with help from Ray Rizzo and Brett Emery. Oh, I'm just turning it up. Stain that's lying there. So don't you ask me to give it back. I know you know it doesn't mean that much to me. Ooh, I'm not in love, no, no. It's I'm going through. And just because I call you up, don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made. Ooh, I'm not in love. I'm not in love. Creepy. This next one is from my favorite Foreigner album, Foreigner 4. Teenage bedroom. Think about it for a minute. What goes on in a teenage bedroom? Not much. Just listening to Foreigner. And making this recording about 25 years ago on my Tascam 4-track. With nothing but an old Casio synthesizer and some special effects on my voice, and it's really rough and raw, but I think you'll dig it. Let's start it up. Okay, let me turn it up. Just gonna do that thing again. Guess I can just take a drink of my cocktail. For my mind to go wandering off on a journey through space and time in search of a face I could never find. So I close my eyes and look inside. I can't forget the night that I saw her. To me as I reached for her hand, she drifted away at the desert sand. She was gone. I wish she'd come back tonight like a star shining bright. I don't know my girl on the moon. She's my my girl on the moon. So familiar, but I hope this time that the girl on the moon will soon be mine. Oh, tonight. Yes, that was my tap shoe from when I was in 2nd grade. Hair and makeup, hair and makeup. I do my own. Sound, lighting, sound check, zoom, everything. I do it all. I do it all. Makeup, I get the eye boogers out. I even make my cocktail for the most part. But tonight we've got special lighting by Unicorn. That's right, folks. We have a sparkling unicorn in this yard, and I hope you dig it. Because if your acid hasn't kicked in, well, guess what? In about 3 minutes, mine should. I usually don't drink and do acid at the same time, but tonight is special. Well, I'd like to tell a little story. Before the next song, before I played the next song, I'd like to tell a little story. So, my dear, sweet, precious, honestly, loves of my life, among a few of you out there, these two gents are truly, like, not only to me, in my opinion, the sexiest, chicest gents around, but also fucking smart as whip crackers. Now, I don't even know if whip crackers are even smart, but that's just something I wanted to say, and that made sense to me, okay? The dogs agreed. So I met Juan in Portland, Oregon. I used to live in Portland for 11 years from 24 years old to 36 years old. So what is that? 24, 5, 6, there's 11 or 12 years. I think I lived in Portland, Oregon for 11 years. And all of you out in Portland, Oregon right now, behave yourselves. Don't be getting into any trouble out there, because it's dangerous, I hear. But, you know, I'm sure if you're in Portland right now, you're about to comment and tell me exactly what's happening in Portland right now, because the news, you can't trust it. You can't trust the news. But I'm sure if you comment and you're from Portland, everybody that's also from all the other towns can read your comment and kind of get what's going on really and truly on the front lines out there. But I hear it's pretty crazy right now, and I'm about to go into it. But anyways, I met Juan Martin del Campo when I had just quit being a flight attendant, and I got a job at Music Millennium on Burnside, the dinosaur record store. There was another one on the 23rd Street, and that was the more young hip. But me, I got the job with the old grizzled rock crustaceans on Burnside, and that was actually the original one. And so Juan was already working there, and Juan and my dear sweet Andrew Ox, who ended up becoming my life partner and one of my favorite humans on earth as well. The three of us were like, you know, crazy sisters. So I'd like to introduce you to my friend Juan for a moment. If Juan could come over. Did you come over, Juan? Come here. That's Juan. Look, Juan is sitting in the hot seat. I like to call it the twat seat.
I'm fully twat.
He's fully twat seating you right now. So, Juan, what was your first impression of me when you met me?
Like, who the fuck is this crazy bitch?
I had long hair, long red hair, didn't I?
It was reddish.
Reddish.
And ball of fire. That's all it was. Ball of fire.
And this one, I remember, I'll never forget one morning I was doing the day shift, and I was working right the counter by the door where you look out the glass window to Burnside Street, which basically is the main vein. It splits Portland into east and west, right? And I look out the window, and what do I see crossing the crosswalk section? Juan in tight 70s shorts and roller skates.
I mean, a bitch has to get to work.
This bitch is roller skating to work on the sidewalks.
It was the 90s. That's my reply to everything. It was the 90s.
Not the 70s, though. No. Not the 70s, because they weren't rollerblades. They
were
were roller skates.
No.
Roller skates. And Juan, where did you and Christoph get your unicorn porn?
That unicorn was a gift from our good friend who sold us this house. That's like, you want your real estate agent to gift you unicorns when you buy your house.
And you're actually about to become a real estate agent. I'm excited for you because I want you to be mine.
Your dream house.
Yeah. So the thing that is the most, I believe, other than the fact that I've known this one for so many years, before you started doing the stained glass.
Yeah, we've known each other for 27 years.
27 years. And still ragingly in love with each other.
We've been together for a whole week and we haven't wanted to kill each other.
Well, I hope not. I haven't certainly wanted to kill you guys. Y'all may want to kill me. No, I'm a lot. This is why I travel and I don't stay in one place for too long, because I am my mother's daughter.
But I don't want you to leave.
No, I don't want to leave either, but guess what? I'm going uptown. But we've been together quite a bit.
I'll share.
Yeah. So Juan does this beautiful stained glass, and I tried to get him to bring a piece out, but it's actually very fragile. And so Juan and I both decided, we're on the patio, let's not bring the stained glass out to the patio. But Juan has a stained glass company. No, it's a project.
Glass. Yeah,
it's a project. Can you explain it?
Yeah, I've been doing it now for 17 years, and it's where I release all my demons.
Yes. And
then my original inspirations were vintage gay porn, so that's where a lot of my pieces were known for. And I just continually do it. And during this pandemic, business is picking up.
Okay.
People want to see beautiful things in their home, and yes. I'm there ready to create the beauty that you get to stare at while you're at home, and
it's coming through your window, shining lights upon you.
You need light, you need color. These are facts.
Yeah. Facts. Beauty, light, color. Thank you for the
art. If you're looking for some beauty in your life, I'm at My Secret Life Glassworks on Instagram. You could check out my work. Some of it's naughty, some of it's not.
Some of it's naughty. I like the naughty stuff.
Beautiful stuff that I want to share.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Honestly, everything you make, Juan, is stunning. Like, he makes these little, even just the tiniest little things, the things that I can actually afford, because I'm a broke artist. Thank you, America, for treating your artists with so much respect. The artists in America, we are always fucked. We can trade. We're good at trading.
Oh, yeah,
but, trading is good. But what I do isn't really like, I could make soap, I think, but, performing is different. It's harder to trade that, but the things that I can afford that I love so much are your Christmas tree ornaments. Well, they're these little things, and you've got like a Coke.
I did Coke mirrors. I did handcuffs. I did vaginas.
Yep, vagina holes, different shapes and sizes.
This year I'm doing
you did dicks.
Flaccid penises. Because you don't want hard on the tree. That's
you want them to droop down.
You just want a little dangle. A little dangle. No hard. No one's hard. Anyways, this year I'm doing a series that
unless
inspired...
it's the star.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's going to be shooting cum everywhere. This year I'm doing a series inspired by my favorite horror films.
What?
And two of them are from Suspiria and Santa Sangre by Alejandro Jodorowsky. So
we're gonna get a Christmas season ornament stained glass.
Yes.
That some of us poorer folks can afford. But it also, if you've got the fucking money, get ready, because some of these.
I work at all price points.
Yes.
It's not about the money. It's about.
It's not about the money, but it's also valuable for your time. So.
Well, it's
Well, so that brings me to this next song, because no.
Oh, what?
No.
Okay.
Because we went up to Juan and his husband Christoph, who we're going to meet next in just a little bit. Juan and Christoph have this amazing paradise condo up in it's more like a
down.
It's not even a down. It's not even a condo.
No,
it's like a
little house.
It's a little hacienda in Baja. And so we went down there, and they have record players. They have 8-track players. And one morning we went up for coffee, and this came on. Before that happens, before you leave, I want to say. So, for some weird reason, Juan was really suddenly obsessed with this one. Juan decided that suddenly, out of the blue, he's going to be into Bob Marley. Ooh yeah! Ooh yeah! With Diamond. I wanna jam it with you. We jam it, ooh yeah. Hope you like jamming too. Hope you like to see you through. Anyways, this has been our theme for the whole week. And on that note, I have to say, this is a song that Juan played. Not this one, the next one. This is a song that Juan played on his, what was it, a K-Talk?
No, Ronco.
A Ronco. It was a Ronco record. So here we go. We're going to try this one next. Oh yeah!
The wimpiest.
Do tell.
This is the wimpiest song of all time.
Why so?
Because he's so fucking whiny. I would have cheated on him too. Okay?
So that being said, here we go. Over by the window, there's a pack of cigarettes. Not my brand, you understand. Sometimes the girl forgets. She forgets to hide them. I know who left those smokes behind. Just a friend. I'll say, oh, I'm not blind. To him, what's she gonna do about him? She's gonna have to do without him, or do without me. No one gets to get it for free. It's me or it's him. Don't know what he looks like. Don't know who he is. Don't know why she thought that I would say what's mine is his. Either way, I never owned her. But I can't let her have it both ways. Why not? Three's one too many of us. She leaves with me or stays with him. What's she gonna do about him? Just gonna have to do without him, or do without me. No one gets to get it for free. It's me or it's him. She can have it just exactly how we once were. It's goodbye to he and I, back to me and her. Without him, what's she gonna do about him? She's gonna have to do without him, or do without me. No one gets to get it for free. Time for me to make the girl see. It's me or it's him. What's she gonna do about him? She's gonna have to do without him, or do without me. Oh, no one gets to get it for free. Time for me to ass, grass, or ass. No one cries for free. Little more acid. What's she gonna do about him? I would like to introduce you now to a very beautiful, also friend of mine who I've actually come over here, Christoph Korner. Christoph, get over here.
Hi.
This is Christoph. Christoph, where are you from?
Where
were you born? Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Germany.
Yes.
Born and raised.
During when the Berlin Wall was happening.
Yes, and I'm from the western part. So I grew up with American music.
You were the lucky one. Kind of. You know, the fact that your country was divided.
Luck,
right,
yes.
I guess, maybe so.
I think, I would say so, yes.
But you guys also had, you had access to things that the East side did not.
Yes, that is correct. In terms of goods, bananas, knowledge.
Right. This story was amazing. What he said to me the other day, that you guys would go visit them over there because you played sports. Did you play football, soccer?
No, European handball.
European handball.
You guys don't know what that is.
We don't. I bet some of these fools, some of these jackbones will.
Yes, probably.
So what inspired your interest? Because when you were young, Christoph is an amazing architect, and also you have multiple master's degrees in this study.
Yeah.
And this man has single-handedly inspired me so many times with your ideas of architecture and famous architects over the years. Your favorite being
Luis Barragan, Mexican superstar architect.
And tell us about your apartment, your house in Baja.
So our house in Baja is overlooking the ocean and an estuary. It's really beautifully located there, about 45 minutes south of the border. And it was designed by Antonio Ramirez, who was a student of Luis Barragan's.
Which, did you even know that at the time, or did you find that out later?
We found it out during escrow, I think, already, because we talked to the guy who built it.
Okay.
Jorge Suarez, who is a friend now, and he was the developer, and Antonio was the uncle of him, actually. So that's why he came down, and it was crazy because he had this whole group of little, I shouldn't say, small built in terms of height. Native Mexicans travel all the way up from the south of Mexico with their own bricks that they had made down there to lay those beautiful domes in our house.
Okay, and you can see it on. Can we tell them about the Airbnb? Even though it's not really right now, they're not Airbnb-ing it because of the pandemic.
Yes.
But at some point they will be again. But you can actually go on Airbnb and see it.
Yes.
Right.
It's on my Instagram page.
It's on the Instagram page. My Secret Life.
Or you can
My Secret
Glassworks.
My Secret Life and Glassworks.
No, My Secret Life Glassworks.
My Secret Life Glassworks.
Or you can
on
also,
Instagram.
You can also go on Airbnb and look for Casa Rosada in La Misión. Maybe you can find it there.
Casa
I don't know.
Rosada.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't understand the sounds of that language, it's Casa Rosada.
But I also wanted to tell you about
Yes.
my favorite Scary 70s song.
Oh, good! Tell me now!
Because, of course, it reminded me of that. I think the creepiest definitely
What is it?
is Eye in the Sky, Alan Parsons Project.
Oh,
Anything
my
creepier than somebody telling you,
God.
I see you everywhere, whatever you do. I am the eye in the sky.
Okay. Do you want to know the
Stalker song.
story of that song? Because I agree with you that was definitely one of them. My friend Caroline Bozier, who lives in New Orleans, and she might be watching tonight. She's my friend on Facebook. Caroline, her dad was the head honcho of all these casinos all over the world at this point. Like, not all over the world, but like in Europe. And he was good friends with the guy from Alan Parsons Project. Not Alan, the other guy who co-wrote all the songs. Can't remember his name. Look it up. And so he and this guy were the best friends. And so he had he would sit in a room, Caroline's dad, and watch people from above, from the casinos. And the guy from Alan Parsons Project was sitting up there with him and was like, that's the song. And he wrote the song based on watching people from a casino. I am the eye in the sky looking at you. I can read your mind. I can cheat you blind.
Ooh.
I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can cheat you blind.
I always thought it was about a stalker lover.
No, I know. Everybody did. Everybody did. But Caroline told me the true story.
Wow.
So now we know.
So your show is also educational.
Yes, it is. Well, it's getting close to the time that I think what time is it? Because I can't tell on my phone.
It's 7:56.
Oh, it's time for our next special guest.
I guess I'm getting kicked out
No,
now.
you're not, because I asked Juan and Christoph what songs they wanted me to sing, and one of your requests was Betty Davis. So before we bring on, I have one more song before we bring on the beautiful Miss Sherry Vine via Zoom, who is, we're going to rock your pussy out tonight. I'm going to sing one more song to get the pussy all ready. How about that? All right. I love you, Christoph.
Love you.
He's not going anywhere. He's not going
I'm
anywhere.
just going backstage.
He's just walking over there. Okay, you guys. How's everybody doing? A little bit less singing tonight, but we've got Sherry coming up, and I'm going to sing because I wanted you guys to meet these magical people that I love so much. And I think you are digging it. Okay, if you guys are watching it, can you comment the name of the favorite architect?
Yes.
And also comment the Instagram information too. That'd be great. That helps people. Sherry is in the room, you guys. Sherry's in the room. So Sherry, I'm gonna get you started with this one little song before we go. Oh, I may have to start it over. Hold on. I have to skip a few songs tonight. That's okay because I think it's important. Y'all ready for this shit? Here's another song that I recorded myself. Every and Ray Rizzo. Here we go, y'all bitches. I've got a feeling that I'm gonna give your children funky like a donkey. When you feel it, get down with it now. Oh, yeah. Now I'm walking up the road. We're gonna uplift your sound. When it starts getting good, my yeah, it starts getting real good. Moving it up, and when it goes through your feet, when it goes right down to your you get out your seat. Walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on. I've got a feeling that I'm gonna give your children funky like a donkey. When you feel it, get down with it now. Okay, you can get down with me now. 'Cause we can walk on down that road, yeah. We can walk up that road one more time. That's right. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk slow. And it's gonna get good. And you're gonna feel good. So get ready now, get ready, 'cause we're gonna walk right now. Walk on, walk on. 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 Walk on up that road now. Keep on walking that town now. Keep on walking that town. Keep on walking that town now, now, now. What's it all right. Keep on walking down that road. Keep on walking now, now. Let us keep on walking now. Keep on walking down that road. Keep on walking. I said, keep on walking. Now listen, y'all. I want you to keep on walking down that road. You better walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on. You better walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on. And you know what I have to say about that? For those of you that feel like you cannot walk on right now, that's what this show is about. Just remember, there's sparkling unicorns behind your right shoulder. Okay? Even if you can't see them, they're there. Their little horny toad horns are sticking right up. And they're going to lift you up. And you're going to sparkle. all day long. Don't forget it. Right, Quinto? Come here. Come here. No, that's Pablo. Right, Pablo? That's right. Pablo says, look for the unicorn, and you will not be forlorn. The beast speaks. I think it's time for our special guest, you guys. We got some shit to talk about tonight. Are y'all ready for the Miss Beautiful Sherry Vine? Because I sure am. Sherry, I kept you waiting a little too late, but you know what? On Drag Queen time, I'm early. Here comes Sherry, y'all. Get ready. Get ready for Sherry. Whoa, Sherry, my love. Hold on, Sherry. Don't do anything yet. Hold on. Don't do anything cool yet, because I got to aim the camera at you. I got to aim the camera.
That is okay.
I'm getting you over here. I'm getting you, girl. I got you, girl. Let's get you. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, are you watching the show? It's a little delayed.
I just turned the face off because of the feedback. So, hi!
Sheree! Sheree, what are you doing?
First of all, your studio is sickening gorgeous.
I know. Okay, I wish you could see the. I wish you could. Wait, what's this? Here, let's move.
I wish I could see the penis art.
Let's move this over here. I'm sorry, that's the thing about my little show, is that
I love penis art.
Penis art is everywhere. Okay, how's our sound, everybody?
And honey, when you give me rock and roll, fucking Stevie Nicks and everything, I was like, you better bring it. You know, I live with Mario Diaz.
Talk to me.
Mario Diaz and I are roommates, and he is watching you in his room, and I'm in the living room watching you, and we're obsessed.
Yay! Oh, I just kicked Pablo. Sherry, let me look at you. I just got it set up. Oh my God, I love you so.
How do we know that we're both going to wear baby blue?
Shake your titties, girl. Shake them.
If I shake them, they might fly across the room. We didn't even know we didn't even. Now wait, let me ask you something before we go any further.
Uh-huh.
Did you really dose?
No. Yes, I always do. No. Yes.
Oh my God, I worship you. Mario and I were like yelling at each other. Mario's like, she's tripping. I'm like, she's kidding. No, I think she's tripping. I'm like, fuck her. I want to be so much fun.
I want to trip with you, Sherry.
I have not tripped in 30 years.
Why?
Since college, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't do it in a minute with you.
Thank you, because you know what? I am a very nurse-like acid queen.
Honey, knock on wood, I've never had anything but the best time. I've never had.
But I guess you get a little older and you get a little more concerned about some things. Like you don't want to have to be tripping, and then the person next to you has a bad trip or like breaks their ankle,
right? No. Jackie Beat has never done drugs, and I'm like, please don't.
Yeah, I've never done coke.
Oh, I've kind of done everything.
Well, that brings me to the next topic of our discussion is squeeze box. Because I've been
I never did anything. The only drug I ever did in drag ever.
Okay.
Well, I maybe did a bump, whatever. I'm not going to count that because it was literally like
bump is like
just to be like, I want to keep dancing. Ecstasy. I did ecstasy in drag, but I never tried T. I never did K. I never wanted to be out of control in drag in public.
Right.
So, other than like ecstasy, and this was in the 90s, Squeezebox was amazing. It didn't need to do drugs at Squeezebox because we were drinking and sucking off straight boys and just having the rock and roll time of my life.
Yes. So John and I, John does the Origin of Love tour, which John Cameron Mitchell, for those of you who are wondering about that, and it was the tour that I was actually on when all the frickin' pandemic happened and just ceased everything, you know. Okay. And so John and I were doing the show together. I'm his special guest, and I pretty much never leave the stage. So I watch him speak, and every night of the show, he does this beautiful monologue about Squeezebox and how the origin of Hedwig. And he tells the story of how he didn't even know how to tuck.
I taught Hedwig how to tuck. I did.
You did, and he tells the world that all over. He's like, Sherry Vine taught me how to tuck, and she's like, here, honey, let me show you. And it turned out he didn't even need to tuck, because for some reason, like, you only saw the chest and up, but you're just like, no, I'm going to show you.
Gets you in the mood. I'm tucked right now, and you can only see me from like up. You just have to.
Did Mario tuck you tonight, honey?
Mario doesn't want anything to do with that.
He's like, no.
I love JCM. He's just a sweetheart, and anytime I see him or talk to him, we just have a laugh. He's just I
know.
I would love to see that show.
Well, he freaking loves you. Wait, Apostrophe said you gave me my first tuck too. He said, Apostrophe said, you've touched so many.
I have.
Okay.
But always with consent. Always
with consent. And we are grown-ass adults. And if you can't handle it as an adult.
Consent, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I have one question for you before we do this song.
Yeah, but we've got a couple more things I want to talk about.
Okay, fine, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It's been on my mind since we talked about this show.
Yes.
I need to hear about motherfucking Joyce DeWitt.
Well, Joyce...
Because I saw her name I performed with John Cameron Mitchell and Rufus Wainwright, and I know Rufus also, but I was like, wait a minute, Joyce DeWitt, Jackie and I are obsessed. So we did Three's Company, actually, and I was Suzanne Summers, of course, and she was Joyce DeWitt, and Mario was Jack Tripper.
Of course.
So, but I need to hear the story. I need to hear the story.
By the way, we can see that on YouTube, yes?
No.
No? Why can't we see it?
Because we're crazy. We did it for one weekend, and I don't think we filmed it, but we'll do it again. I know. I'll send you photos, but I'll find it. And we could put that one on YouTube because it was an original script that we wrote.
That would be brilliant.
So
I met Joyce. I met Joyce at the Cutting Room years ago through Steve Walter, who owns the Cutting Room in New York City, and well, she's just the sweetest, most genuinely wonderful person. And my knees went numb. I was like, "You're fucking Janet." And you know, you don't always want to tell a lady actor, like, I was raised on you, because then they feel old, right? But I was just like, you know, you are an influence, a great, huge influence on my entire life. And she loved it and was so sweet. And we ended up becoming buddies through Steve. And then, and we've actually maintained our friendship. And she's very not public now. She's super quiet. She lives in Santa Fe, and you know, God bless her. She was a little bit three sheets to the wind when we did my show. She kind of Daniel Nardicchio commented. He goes. Three may be company, but Joyce DeWitt is three sheets to the wind. Daniel, but you know, it was.
I would love to meet her. That's amazing.
You would love her.
We're also obsessed with her commercials for Legs. Was it Legs?
Yes. Yes. And I asked her about Battle of the Network Stars. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Battle of the Network Stars. And I was like, you got to tell me, what was it like? And she goes, oh, well, they gave us these bathing suits. And we didn't know, but after you came out of the water, you could see everything. So the bathing suits that the girls got over their titties, they didn't show their nipples before, but when they came out of the water, not knowing, then everything, you could see everything. So it makes you kind of want to go back and watch Battle of the Network Stars and see what she's talking about. Well, she's talking about, Wonder Woman and Jamie, Jamie Summers from Bionic Woman. And
Linda Carter. Oh my
Linda
God,
Carter.
I'm not that age, honey, so I know.
Me too. We were on a gay cruise together.
We were on the Atlantis cruise in Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did, no, wait, was it that, or was it, I think it was, Juan was with me.
Jackie. It was Halloween, because Jackie and I were on there to do Halloween show.
Yes.
So it was October, that's the Mexican cruise.
And, what do you think? Like, are we going to be able to ever do cruises again, Sherry?
It's one of the things that I have been consistently investigating and keeping an eye on, because it's literally one of my absolute favorite jobs, like the Golden Girls and a couple other things, but cruising, getting paid to go on vacation and do a show every couple nights for an amazing audience that's living for it.
Yes.
It's a good job. So anyway, apparently there are cruises starting like right now.
Yeah.
And
oh, really?
There are not gay cruises, but just other cruise lines.
I don't know.
One is happening right now.
I don't know.
And they're going to see they're being very hardcore, and if it goes off well, then maybe that'll set, a precedent. But I think for Atlantis, the next one that's planned is January. So they did like one or two this entire year. It's really too bad.
It hurts people.
But
holy crap. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a little scared of a cruise now. I mean, it's going to take a minute. I'm still scared of an airplane.
I don't want exactly. I was just going to say, I don't know if I'd get on a plane.
Yeah.
I did have one gig on the East Coast that happened, and they were like, we're doing it because it's outdoors. Do you want to come? And I was like, I would love to so much, but I don't want to fly for one show.
Yeah, no.
Like, I could fly back east and do 2 weeks or something, yes. But I'm not going to fly for one gig.
Nah. Well, you recently moved to Los Angeles. After years and years and years and years of New York City.
Yeah, just in time. I moved here a year ago. I was in New York for 28 years.
I lived in Berlin. Long freaking time.
So, yeah, lived in New York for 25 years. Yeah.
25 years. Wow. You saw some good times, girl.
Girl,
you saw some good times.
It was the perfect time, because I feel sad for these younger people because, I don't do all that nonsense anymore. Because unless I'm like, I don't go out if I'm not performing or getting paid.
Right.
I might run into a bar in New York and see a drag show and then run home. But you don't
rage anymore. You don't rage.
I'm not raging, but I'm so glad that I got to rage in New York when raging was still allowed.
Yeah. Fuck yes.
Come on, the 90s, New York City in the 90s was like. The world that's even like that now is Berlin.
Berlin.
That's it.
Christoph, correct?
Yes.
Christoph over here is from Berlin. Well, you're not from Berlin.
But I lived there.
He lived there.
Ich habe vor 3 Jahren in Berlin gelebt.
Did you hear that? Say it again.
Ich habe vor 3 Jahren in Berlin gelebt.
Oh, ich habe auch 3 Jahre dort gelebt.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Yes. Uh-huh. I loved it so much. Oh my God, I loved it.
Well, I think it's been pretty hot out here, hasn't it?
Listen, I love the hot. I fucking love it. I hate humidity. Like New York in August is hot. It's just so unbearable. But I love this heat, girl.
Well, do you think we should sing a song that tributes the...
Yes. I was in Palm Springs last weekend visiting Bianca, and it was 117. And
what?
So it's kind of, yeah, hello.
No.
So it's kind of perfect for this song. Now you're gonna mute. You have to mute me, right?
No, I'm gonna mute myself, so you won't hear me. But you can start it. You can go for it.
I'm gonna start it, and guess what? I love you.
I love you too. I love you, but we're not gonna hang up right after.
Okay. Oh, it has choreography.
That's right, choreography. I'm gonna copy you.
I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no. I say I don't like you, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Your turn, lady.
Late at night, you're taking me home. You say you wanna stay. I say I wanna be alone. I say I don't love you, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire.
Oh my God, the Pointer Sisters.
Come on, girl.
You had a hold on me right from the start. A grip so tight I couldn't tear it apart. My nerves are jumping at the light of you. Your kisses were hot, but my heart stayed cool. Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah. Oh, baby, you can bet a love they couldn't deny. My words say split, but my words they lie. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Girl, I haven't had sex since March. My mangina is on fire.
My vagina is dry and toasty. When we kiss,
kisses like
fire, burning me up with a
fire. I like what you do to me.
fire, touching me, fire.
Girl, my breath is on fire.
You got to take me home.
Yes, mama.
We on fire. You know, it's true. I have to admit. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
It's been HOT. And I am actually a woman of a certain age. And it's HOT plus HOT equals fire. I think
Honey, I cannot find anyone to put out the fire.
you can't. Well, Mario's probably got a few friends.
Magic.
Mario's got some friends, right?
None of them that want to fuck a clown.
Oh, shit. You're not a clown. You're a queen with a crown.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I just want you to know, Sherry Vine, that I admire you and I adore you. And I really want to say one of my favorite performances I ever saw you do was when you sang, I believe it was Gold Dust Woman at Night of 1,000 Stevies. And you sang the shit out of that song. And I decided to open the show tonight with Gold Dust Woman as a tribute to you. So
Iconic, girl. It's literally it's probably one of my all-time favorite songs of all time, and certainly one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs.
I know.
I did it like 3 years in a row, and I always did like a different theme. Like one year I did kind of inspired by Bollywood theme. One year I did a wizard, like the Wiz, like we all came out in red and then peeled off the clothes and to reveal gold, and it was just like Johnny Dino was like, what is going on? And then it came okay. So I like to like Stevie. Night of 1,000 Stevie is one of my favorite nights of all time. So
yeah,
I like
me too.
Bring the theater, honey.
Yeah.
So I miss it so much, but I did it like 3 years in a row, and finally Chi was like, "Oh, sweetie, we're gonna let someone else have that song." But but the next time they do it, I can come back and have it back.
Yeah, I think that should be your song. It's so freaking good. It's so good. Well, I love you so much, Sherry, and I want you
to. Can I plug something super quick?
Yeah, please tell me that's next. Yes,
it's super. I have made it so super easy and streamlined. Anyone can go to sherryvine.com, and there is literally everything. You can go and follow me on Instagram through there. You can request a cameo video. You can buy merch. I've got shirts, masks, pins. You can download my songs, request a private Zoom party, a drag brunch, whatever.
Yes.
Everything is on sherryvine.com.
I want it. Sherryvine.com. I want to request a drag brunch. Do we do that on Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Do that?
I've done quite a few. It's outrageous fun.
So they have like a big projector screen and they do brunch and you just do.
No, it's just I've done one where there's 60 different people on Zoom. They mute everybody else and I do the show.
Oh my God, it's so genius.
It's insane. It's so much fun. I've done it for like 5 people and I've done it for like 60
Wow. People. And then there's always that one idiot that forgets to mute themselves.
The host can mute everybody. We learned our lesson very quickly. I'd be singing in some bit, get up and walk across the screen. Wait a minute.
No, and then they're all like, well, I don't know what's going on. Flush that toilet. And you're like, I'm doing my show.
Well, a toilet flush is the one thing that works with my show, but I love you, baby. Have a gorgeous night.
Say goodbye to Quinto.
Bye, Quinto. I hope I see you soon, baby.
I love you dearly. I wish I could see you this time around, but this is good enough for me for now until the next time we can squeeze.
I love you too.
Okay. Thank you, Sherry.
Bye.
Bye.
My pleasure. Bye.
Oh, my goodness. So you guys, are you still there? I couldn't really tell. I think you're still there. I think everybody's happy. Happy campers. I'm about to have to get a special refill of my Lamborghini Martini. And I think my people have it for me, yes? No? Oh, that's okay. I still have a song to sing. Should I go get it in the kitchen?
No, I'll do it.
Yeah? How's it going, everybody? I got one more song for you, and I think you're gonna dig it. So give it up for my dear friends Juan and Christoph for having me in their beautiful home, and for having me in their unicorn home. And thank you, Sherry Vine, for being in the show. And I'd like to thank the small, little, scruffily beautiful animals that were in the show tonight. And now I just have one more thing to say. I think, oh no, where's my, hold on, there it is. All right. Let's do this, shall we? This song goes out to all of us who are scared shitless for our future. And spinach heart for all of us. We need to be invincible. We need to get this shit going. We need to rock this. Let's rock this up.
Invincible, people. And you know what? Here. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Remember, we will be invincible. I hope you don't see a titty, but if you do, guess what? Titties bring milk. They give life. And babies like to suck on them because they are giving them food. And that being said, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. That's right. We're all naked in this hot tub in Pomona, and we're just cooking out the COVID, and we're surviving this nightmare that we're living in, and hoping that the fires will cease, and the hurricane will stop dead in its track. Peace be still, and that people can get back to living our lives as good, wonderful people. I love you all very much. And just remember, if you need me and you're my friend on Facebook, you can always message me and I'll try to bring you a laugh, okay? I love you guys. Kisses, kisses. No one gets to get it for free. So tip.